Hello, I'm Thomas K. Carpenter, author of the 100 Halls universe and creator of Champions of the 100 Halls. In today's video, I'm going to go over one of the player decks, Pythia or Silverthorne. I'll start with a little bit about Py in the books, but I'll try to keep the spoilers light in case you want to read her story later. Py and her sister Ari are the main protagonists of the first 100 Halls series. As orphans, they wanted to join the 100 Halls, the world's only magical university, to protect themselves from the forces that might have killed their parents. Py in particular believes the normal structures of power are unfit to protect her and her sister, and the only way she can save herself is to acquire power by any means, which leaves her making deals with dangerous matri gangsters and other supernatural beings that few would ever dare approach. At the start of Trials of Magic, she successfully summons a major demon, Pazuzu, in exchange for valuable information. There are, of course, complications from this act. I don't want to give too much information away, but her journey leaves her as one of the most powerful mages to ever join the 100 Halls, which is why her deck is unique compared to the others. For Champions of the 100 Halls, I will assume you have a rudimentary understanding of how the game is played. If not, there are how to play videos on this campaign or on my YouTube channel. I'll start with Py's player cards. Like all other player cards, she has a hall, a number of hit points, a 5 elements activation, in this case 2 fire or 2 water damage, and an activation ability, which reads, reveal top card of library until you reveal a soul fragment. Put it in play. Put all other cards revealed on the bottom of the library. Since each player can play a card and activate a card on their turn, this means Py can get one of her many soul fragments into play every turn, giving her options on how she'll approach the realm and scenario decks. The second part of her card is quite curious. It reads, each time Py activates or destroys a soul fragment, the counter on Pazuzu is increased by 1. Who or what is Pazuzu? Let's find out with the next card on her deck. But note that it says on the card that Pazuzu should be placed in play at the beginning of the game. What you see is Pazuzu is a demon lord, but he's not active right away. As Py uses her soul fragments, this brings us closer to summoning Pazuzu and forcing the players to deal with this demon lord. This can be both a hindrance and a boon, as killing Pazuzu unlocks more damage for Py, so plan your turns accordingly. I'm not going to go into all of Py's cards, but most of her abilities revolve around soul fragments, which provide a variety of utility effects like the Serene Fragment, which reads, target non-boss enemy cannot deal damage until the beginning of your next turn. Or the Oculus Fragment, which reads, once per turn as a free action, look at the top 3 cards of the Scenario Realm deck and put any number in the graveyard and return the rest in any order. As you can see, she provides a lot of control effects, but other cards she has can also heal and deal damage. Py is the most versatile character in the game. But not all of her cards are soul fragments. Some spells, like Knowledge Burn, give her a variety of choices, but come at a cost of bringing you one step closer to releasing Pazuzu into the game. I hope that gives you an idea of what Py the character in the books and as a player in the game is like. She's one of the most powerful characters in the books, but also the most complicated and controversial. So if you'd like to have a variety of interesting choices to help control the battlefield, then Py is the right deck for you. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the 100 Halls.